Hi, it's me, Kelsey, and today I'm gonna talk about a book. I'm gonna talk about Go Ask Alice by Anonymous. And I will start off just right here and now. Trigger warning, just to be safe, because I know there are some people who have dealt with drug addictions, or maybe family members, or even friends, or anything of that nature, and I don't want it to be like, hurting your heart, or, and by hurting your heart, I mean, like, I don't want you to have anxiety, or I don't want any kind of episode to happen because you're reading this, and I care for you. I don't want you to get hurt. Also, I know for a fact of 2, but there are at least 2 or 3 rape scenes in this book. They're not anything super graphic or anything like that, but just to be safe, I don't want you little beans to be getting hurted, or like just in a bad place because you read about that stuff. Alright, getting into talking more about the book. It says it's written by Anonymous, but if you go online and look, you will see that the book was written by Beatrice Sparks. Now, she says that she found, well, I'm not quoting her because I really should go read more about it, but I think she said that she found a whole bunch of diaries, she's edited them, and then turned them into books. And that's kind of how the whole process came together, I guess. But there are all these conspiracies saying that, well, one being that is true, that these were real girls, real people, all of this stuff. Completely real, just some tweaking here and there because, to turn it into a book. But then there are things saying, because this was written in the 60s, 70s, so a lot of people are saying that it was propaganda for not doing drugs. Hugs, not drugs, children. Which I could see that, because a lot of it keeps bouncing to, well, I mean, I guess anyone, if they've got a drug addiction and they know it and they want to get better, a lot of it is, let's get better, all this stuff. But, once you read it, you can kind of pinpoint, oh yeah, that could be true and whatnot. So, I'll just let whoever wants to read it, and then you can, take it as you please. Short, sweet, to the point, to where I don't ramble too much throughout this video. This book is about a 15-year-old girl named Alice, and she moves with her family to a whole new area, so no school, I'm sure she wishes that. New school, new people, new everything, and just, well, that's what you get when you move. Just new everything. She wants it to be different from her other school, though. She wants to fit in, she wants to be cool, all that good jazzy stuff and whatnot. So one night she goes to a party, and I feel like the game was called Button, Who's Got the Button, or something like that. Well, they all gather together, and quoting the book, 10 out of 14 of the Cokes, okay, I'm unquoting it because I can't remember the rest, but 10 out of 14 of the Cokes because there's 14 people, so 10 out of 14 was laced with LSD. And lucky Alice, she got one of those lovely drinks and goes on a little trip. And that pretty much just starts it all. And she explains this trip, her first trip, as this beautiful, beautiful dream, except it's like real life. And of course, since she did take that drug, so it's her mind, everything is real, it's really happening, and it's, ooh. It makes it sound like fun until you realize, hey, that's not a good thing to do. And throughout the book, when she goes through trips, every time, more or less, it's a beautiful thing, it's helping her, it's making her feel better, when of course in reality it's a drug, so it's really doing way more harm than good here. But she's 15 years old and she's addicted to it, so she doesn't really realize it. And then of course there are plenty of ups and downs throughout the book where she's gonna get better, she swears she's gonna get better, but then 10 seconds later it's like, it's okay, well, just one more time, I haven't tried this drug, so let's do this one, or just something along that. And you feel really bad because, like I said, if you don't know much about the book except for the part where you've heard that this was based on a true story, this girl really wrote it, you're thinking, this poor child, she's 15 years old, she's a baby, and all this stuff is happening to her, and you just want to give her a hug. And man, that's what I did. I wanted to go to, was it Colorado, Utah? I have a text message. Woo! you! I just want to come get you and bring you home and get, you know, let you take a shower and get something to eat and keep you away from the drugs. I want you to be happy. That is how I felt throughout this whole story. And of course, near the ending, mid-sentence, and if you read this or if you have read this, you will know what I'm talking about. I had to stop mid-sentence and cry a little bit because I was so like gripping the book, and I'm not happy about it. But yeah, so that's how it made me. I recommend this book. I would say if you're okay with being hit in the gut or feeling like you've been hit in the gut and that pain just stayed with you while you're reading this book, then sure, go ahead and read it. I will be honest, I don't know if I'm going to continue and read the other ones. I'm going to read the little preview into Jay's journal and then see if I want to read the others. But I looked up a few YouTube videos, which are not many on this book. But there was a guy, I can't think of who it was, but he like had looked at all, I don't know if he read all of them or he just kind of like saw bits and pieces on the internet or whatever. But he said the writing styles were all the same, and he's pretty sold on the fact that it was all propaganda, and he was just like, yeah, it's not that good. And I guess it just depends on what kind of book you're into, and you know, we've all got our own opinions. I don't think it's my most favorite book, just because of the tense feeling I had reading it the whole time, and I didn't like that tense feeling because it made me feel kind of sick, and didn't like it for that reason. But it is a good insight into the drug world, I guess. I would say it's a good book to read if you want to keep yourself from doing drugs, or if you want to keep, like, others from doing drugs. Have them read this book. I don't know. It's just, I really don't want to say I don't recommend it, but I don't want to say I do recommend it. I'm kind of in the whole little, So, I'm just going to say, if you think it sounds interesting, and if I've hopefully not explained it terribly, and you seem interested in it, pick it up at the library. That way you don't, you know, I don't want to say waste your money, but if that way, just in case if you don't like it, then you haven't used your money on it. And then if you do, you can go out and buy a copy and then read it again. Simple as that. Currently, I am reading, because I just picked this up last night. I picked it up, as in like I picked it up off my shelf over here. Alice in Zombieland. I'm very excited about this. I haven't got very far in it, but it is good so far. A bit slow, but it's still really good. I'm also, yes I know, technically I was reading 3 books at once. Okay, no. And Lovely Bones, which I was taking a break from, which is why I wanted to read this, because it's short, sweet. Well, it wasn't very sweet, it's kind of bitter, but it was short and I could get it done quick. That way I could get right back to this one, because this is a very good book. It is. I just needed a break because it's so, well, anyone who's watched the movie, I have not watched the movie, so no spoilers in the comments if anyone decides to comment something. But, it's very emotional, so if you've read it or if you've seen the movie, then you know it's very emotional, so I needed a break. And of course, I pick up something worse, if not the same. But, so those are the 2 I'm reading right now. If anyone cares to leave a comment letting me know if they want me to talk about these when I get done with them, or you want to recommend me some other book. I mean, I've got plenty over there to choose from, but if you want to recommend, that's alright with me. Really need to stop filming. I've tried filming this so many times and I'm very sleepy. Yeah, but I think that's about it. Have a good day. Go enjoy a book. Just go enjoy a book, or enjoy your day. It's actually really pretty outside and I'm freezing inside, so I might go outside and read or something like that. Yeah, you have a good day. And I'll see you the next time I make a video, whenever that may be. Bye! Well, a trip. In our favorite rocket ship, sailing through the sun, little Einstein. You don't go to school. Ew! That sounds disgusting. I'm sorry. Script to help me. My lights just went out. You see this? This is why I don't need to do that kind of stuff, because these kinds of things happen. There we go. I just missed you so much. Just gotta give you all the kisses.